Welcome in, everybody, to Wrestling on the Road. Tonight we are here in Lisbon in the Lions Den Gym for the Class 1A Regional Wrestling Duels. Our first duel tonight will be the semifinal match between Lisbon and Pleasantville, with the winner taking on Wapsie Valley later. My name is Blake Boer. I am joined on the broadcast tonight by Zach Babers. Welcome in, Zach.
Yeah, ready to get going tonight. We got three highly ranked teams ready to duel it out for this qualifying duel. And right away with a pin at 132 as we get going.
Yeah, it got started quick. We had a few technical difficulties getting started a little early, but we are on the air now for our regional semifinal duel. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors that make tonight's broadcast possible, including our title sponsors, Grumpy's Bar and Event Center, Hooked Up Self-Storage Design Specialty Company, and Prime Capital Investments.
So we are at 138, where the Pleasantville's Tyler Gibson taking on Lisbon's Oran Boots. Right away as we circle the center, some heavy hand fighting. As we just keep on hand fighting and trying to look for an open look. Both these wrestlers trying to find some sort of shot opening. There's a shot there by Boots. He's trying to finish the single leg. He's going to bring that out. Just run the pipe and gets the 2-point takedown. Just over a minute 10 left to go in the first period. Boots with the 2-0 lead. As Gibson will get an escape. Go back to neutral here. There's another shot by Boots. Nice double leg takedown. Good fake into a level change. Brings him right up and right down for the takedown. Boots just trying to work on top. Gets him flattened out to his stomach. It's just over 30 seconds left. It is 4-1 our score in favor of Lisbon's Oran Boots. We got short time here, 20 seconds left. Trying to look for arm bar, maybe just some type of turn. He's trying to pull that arm out, left arm out, as time will expire. Went into the second period. It is 4-1 in favor of Boots. In favor of Lisbon's Oran Boots. As Gibson will get the choice. He defers. And Boots will take bottom. So we start the second. Boots there trying to go for a little sit out there, but as he's trying to stand up, pull away. Gibson doing a real good job. Drives him out of bounds as we head back to the center. Right away. Boots right up to his feet. Great job there. Gets right up to his feet and gets right out. There's another shot there by Boots. Got that single leg again. He's going for a cradle. Right on the edge. He's got it. We go out of bounds. Probe's got to come right up. Just post up and stand right up. You don't realize how important these whistle starts are. You got to stand right up, get right up, work on getting up and getting out, because if you delay just for a few seconds, that guy on top's going to take advantage, as he does right here. He's got the turn. See if he can.
He's got the count for the 3 near fall.
Looks like he'll let it go.
They'll come out of it. That's 3 near fall and a 7-point lead for Metcalf heading to the third period.
As we head into the third, Crow gets the choice. He will take neutral. So we're working around here, and you can just see Crowe's really tired. There's a shot there by Metcalf. Nice whizzer. As we'll head out of bounds. Crowe's got to take a few shots here. So he's down 7. And he's got that whizzer. He does!
Over, there's 2. And before he could get the pin, they go out of bounds. 1:22 left in this 152-pound match with Metcalf out to a 9-0 lead on Crow.
Crow right back into that. He's got that both legs hooked in. He's trying to just work over his shoulder there. He's got that half Nelson in. We got about a minute left. Still plenty of time for Metcalf to try to work on a turn. He's got the arm bar. He's got to walk. Oh. Metcalf trying to walk around that arm bar. We got potentially dangerous there. I think we got blood time, I believe. Yep, blood time.
Well, while we wait for them to get cleaned up, once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. They include Design Specialty Company, Prime Capital Investments, Grumpy's Bar and Event Center, and Hooked Up Self-Storage. Well, as we would also like to thank sponsors, Little Wapsie Communications, Oran Mutual Telephone Company, RTC Communications, and the Carol and Scott Westpfahl family. Thank you, everyone, for sponsoring our live streaming this postseason.
As we head back to action here, we got 48 seconds left in this match. Metcalf going right back into that, putting both legs in. He's going to try to work on that power half. Try to just work over that shoulder of Crow. He's still, I mean, he's got time for a tech fall if he can just get 3. And I mean, it's 11-0, so it's pretty far-fetched with only 20 seconds left. But he gets a cradle. Let's see if he can run it over. He's got 8 seconds. And time expires. As we head to 160, it'll be Pleasantville's Silas Koenig and Lisbon's Henry Nehmeyer. Okay, Koenig with a shot there. Counterattack by Nehmeyer. He'll get around behind for the 2. We go out of bounds back to the center. And Koenig looked like he had an opportunity to get out there, but Nehmeyer just kept with it, kept that leg, and was able to keep him down. I don't know if they ever gave him the escape point.
As they stop for a potentially dangerous situation. And reset in the center.
Nehmeyer just flattened him out to the stomach there. He's got that chicken wing in to see if he can try to get an armbar out of it. He's got that far wrist. He's going to run it around. Another potentially dangerous. Nehmeyer was working for that half Nelson there. Neg trying to work up to his feet. Nehmeyer chops him back down. Neg just keeps working back up to his base to see if he can work up to his feet and get an escape before this period ends, but we'll go out of bounds. We'll have about 21 seconds left in this first period. They got that armbar really fast. Koenig just trying to keep that wrist out, but Nehmeyer follows it up with a half Nelson. He's got it. See if had the armbar there, tried to go for an armbar, run it over, and then open up the half Nelson, and then he just let go of that arm, and Koenig was able to defend himself and not get flipped over to his back.
So headed to the second at 160 pounds, Koenig with a 2-0 lead on Nehmeyer. Nehmeyer in the top position to start the second. Koenig tries to stand up, breaks the hands, and does get free before they go out of bounds. Koenig. Shorts lead to 2-1.
Nice shot there by Nehmeyer as he tries to work around. He's got both the legs, and there's the 2. Increases his lead to 4-1. He's got that chicken wing right in there. He's trying to work around for that arm bar, see if he goes for that half Nelson again. Tried it. He's going to run this arm bar. He's got to get out to the side. He's trying to get to the side there. He just got a... No, we got a potentially dangerous.
Quick note on that score correction there. We said Koenig was leading earlier, but it's Nehmeyer with the 4-1 lead.
We work. Koenig finds a way to get out. It's 4-2. There's a shot there. He'll get the 2. Nice high crotch there.
Koenig ties this one up 4-4, nearing 30 seconds to go in the second period.
He's got a nice high crotch there and lifted it up. Now he's got a cradle there on the edge.
He's got the turn and a pin. With 18 seconds left in the second period, a pin for Koenig. Pleasant Valley retakes the lead, 16-12. A nice come from behind win there for Koenig, who trailed by 3, but comes out with the pin.
We'll head to 170.
For Lisbon, 5th ranked, Matthias Cole takes the mat. And for Pleasantville, Ross Stevens.
There's a shot there by Cole. Trying to bring him down to the mat return. He does, gets the 2. As they'll go out of bounds. We'll start again. Cole trying to look for that arm there, but Stevens works his way back up. So we'll go out of bounds again. We got about a minute 30 left in this first period. Caution.
Cole starting a little early there. Gets his first caution. Reset and try again.
Cole just let him out there and make it 2-1.
Both wrestlers eyeing each other up, lining up their next shot. Less than 1 minute to go in the period. Cole goes in on a low shot, does get the right leg, lifts and drives.
So they're gonna say he was out of bounds. Cole went for a ankle pick there, worked his way back up to a low single.
The officials conferred there to make sure that Cole was out on his 2 points of contact. So still neutral in the center, and Cole in on a quick shot and 2.
Nice ankle pick there by Cole. Just snatched the ankle and lifted it way up high in the air just to flip Stevens down to his stomach and gets behind for the 2. Cole tried to work around there, but Stevens gets out, slips out right through. And Stevens now has that Russian tie there, just trying to pull it out, looking for an open single leg shot, but they'll clear out. This time will expire. Going into the second period, our score will be 4-2. So Stevens gets the choice. He defers to Cole, and Cole will take the bottom position to start the second period. Cole gets out.
Increases his lead to 5-2.
Both guys looking for some open look, trying to find a shot. Stevens gets that underhook in. Cole's got that body lock there. See if he can pull him back to the center.
Cole works back around with probe.
Looks like they
Goes for the shot, but out of bounds once again.
Looks like Cole went for a body lock throw there, and Stevens slipped through, and kind of just a weird scramble position there, but went out of bounds, so no points awarded. We have about a minute left here in the second period. Our score is 5-2 in favor of Cole of Lisbon. Shot there by Stevens. Attack there by Cole, and there's a shot by Stevens, but Cole's got that underhook there. Stevens just lots of forward pressure there on Cole. So they'll go out of bounds.
A quick check for blood on Cole. As he gets cleaned back up. Each wrestler gets a few words from their coaches. Shout out to our coaches here tonight for Wapsie Valley. It's head coach Brian Krall, assistants Bo Sorensen and Caleb Krall. For Pleasantville, Heath DeForest, assistants Michael Koenig, Mike Miller, Chad Rosen, and Jason Anthony. And for Lisbon, head coach Brad Smith, assistants Dean Hopple, Jeff Clark, Brian Hall, Seth Hall, Matt Gogol, Joe Kilberg, Logan O'Connor, and Brett McLaughlin.
We get back to action here with about 10 seconds left to go. There's a shot there by Cole, but they'll go out of bounds. So we got 12 seconds left here in the second period. Cole's lead is 5-2. And this time will expire.
One period to go here at 170 pounds. It's Cole with a 5-2 lead on Stevens.
Stevens gets the choice here in the third. He will choose bottom.
And a caution there on Cole, a little too quick on the start.
That's his second, so one more, and that'll be a point for Stevens. Cole, nice drive there down to his, gets Stevens down to his stomach. Trying to work here on some sort of turn. As working on the edge here, Stevens back up to his base. They'll go out of bounds. Minute 28 left in this third period. Cole will let him up.
Just a 2-point match now. Cole leading 5-3 in Stevens.
Cole trying to look for some level change, maybe some head fakes, trying to look for a shot. Stevens doing the same. So we approach 1 minute left here in this third period. High crotch there by Cole, lifts him up, takes him down to the mat for two. Nice double leg into a lift. Brings him right down to the mat for the two takedown. Extends his lead by 4 to 7-3. As they go out of bounds. 43 seconds left in this third period. 7-3 in favor of Matthias Cole. As Cole looks like he will let him up. 7-4 our score. 40 seconds left. And as we approach 20 seconds left. Stevens got to look for something big here. Tries to go for a throw. So there's a shot there by Stevens. Re-attack.
Attempts the lift.
And that will do it.
A 7-4 decision victory for Matthias Cole of Lisbon. Brings the Lions within one in the dual score, with Pleasantville still leading 16-15.
Really,
the 182-pounders up next.
Really nice, hard-fought match there by Cole.
Including likely for Pleasantville coming up, 5th-ranked Dylan Ammons. And Ammons will take a forfeit at 182. Trojans leading 22-15.
At 195.
See who comes out for Pleasantville, Lisbon. On the program, both schools listing the weight is open.
At 195, Pleasantville's Paul Gasparovich receives a forfeit.
Paul Gasparovich gets the forfeit win for Pleasantville at 195. So a 28-15 lead for the Trojans at 220 pounds. Looks like we will have fourth ranked Indy Ferguson of Lisbon taking on Pleasantville's Carson Ammons.
Some heavy hand fighting here as we work towards back to center. Just continued hand fighting here. Shot there by Ferguson. They will give him the 2 as they go out of bounds.
Ferguson just able to keep those toes in on the line, but that's enough for the 2 points of contact and 2 on the takedown.
Ferguson riding on top. He's got that left wrist there. Trying to work it. Ferguson, he's got a cradle.
Gets the turn, trying to roll him back in.
Nice defense there by Ammons, breaking that locked hands there, or breaking the hand lock there of Ferguson. Stay out of that pinfall situation there in that cradle.
But Ferguson able to get 3 on the near fall and out to a 5-0 lead on Ammons. Ferguson stays in the attack, driving forward. Refs will stop for a potentially dangerous situation and take things back to the center.
And Ammons will get out. Make our score 5-1 at the end of the first. Ammons has the choice, defers to the third. Ferguson chooses neutral. Ammons tried to look for that slide by single there, but no shot taken. There's a shot there by Ferguson, drives right through. There's 2. He took him right to his back. And there's the fall for Ferguson, right on the edge of the mat to give the Lions 6 points.
A fall coming in 2 minutes and 27 seconds for Lisbon's Indy Ferguson over Carson Ammons of Pleasantville. Brings the Lions closer in the duel, 21-28 now.
So we head to heavyweight for Pleasantville. It'll be Wyatt Mann. And it'll be Lisbon's Wyatt Smith. Smith being ranked 2nd in Class 1A. There's a nice ankle pick shot there by Smith. Gets Adam Nelson in, works him right over, and there's the fall for Wyatt Smith.
Quick work there for Wyatt Smith as he picks up the fall in just 17 seconds and pulls Lisbon within 1 in the duel.
So we'll head back to 106. It looks to believe that. So we will have a match here at 106. For Pleasantville, it'll be Tommy Booth. And for Lisbon, it'll be 5th-ranked Wesley Sadler. Oh, sorry, 8th-ranked Wesley Sadler of Lisbon. Hand fighting here on the edge.
Sadler tries a shot towards that left ankle. And at the right, Booth defending well.
Sadler just trying to find a shot here as they'll go out of bounds, come back to the center. Some more hand fighting. There's a shot there by Sadler, but Booth again defending it nicely. Just not letting Sadler get to his legs. There's another shot again to that left leg and a re-attack by Booth. Then another attack there by Sadler. He'll finally get to that left leg. Booth with the whizzer. Trying to defend it. Great job here by Booth.
So tries to work around. Booth able to get that head locked up.
As they will go out of bounds, come back to the center. 25 seconds left here in this first period. Again, just into hand fighting. There's a shot there by Sadler. Shot there to the opposite leg. He gets to it. Booth, nice sprawl. Flattens him out. He's trying to break that leg, but time will expire. We're tied at 0 going into the second period. As it will be Sadler's choice. He will take bottom. See if he can get right up and out. Tries to go for that hip out. Booth doing a nice job keeping him from getting around. As Booth sticks both legs in. Trying to work on a wrist. This is one of the disadvantages here for a guy on bottom here when the guy on top just puts both of the legs in. You can't really drive off those back legs and push up to his base. So you just kind of, it's all arms there. We have a caution on Booth. Tried to chop that arm just a bit too early. Booth trying to pull that wrist up and out, get it all across Sadler's back there. Nice reversal there by Sadler. Booth just a bit too high there, and Sadler just shrugs him off and gets around behind for the 2. Looks like Sadler's trying to go for the Turk. He's got that back leg elevated. He's got to get that cross face across to that other shoulder and just lift it up. Booth works back to his base. Got about 30 seconds left. Sadler hold on to one of the legs. trying to keep it in.
Booth trying to free that right ankle.
Potentially dangerous. We'll start back over with about 20 seconds left here to go in that the second period. Sadler trying to put that head right in that shoulder, trying to work, force that arm back. 10 seconds left here. And as we go to the third period, our score 2-0 in favor of Wesley Sandler. As Tommy Booth gets the choice, he will take bottom. Booth trying to work right up. He does. Sandler grabs a leg, though. We're back in this scramble position. And we got stalling on Green. Or sorry, on Sandler. As Booth gets his way out. Makes it a
1-point match now. A little over 1:30 to go in the third period. Both the wrestlers on their feet. Booth trying to pull Sadler in.
There's a shot there by Booth.
Snap
down.
Booth works on that ankle.
And Sandler's working for that, trying to get around.
Lisbon bench calling for the 2.
There it is. They'll stop it. Sandler's headgear fell off.
Let him get readjusted. Sadler with the 4-1 lead. 51 seconds to go in this third period at 106 pounds.
Booth trying to work his way out, but Sadler keeps that leg. We got around 30 seconds left. Booth trying to work his way around. Working his way around, just under 10 seconds left. 4 seconds left here in this match.
Sadler in great position here, up 4 seconds to go. As he breaks Booth back down, and that'll end the match.
Great match there by both wrestlers.
Wesley Sadler comes out on top with a 4-1 decision, and Lisbon retakes the dual lead 30-28, headed to 113 pounds.
As we will head to 113 for Pleasantville, it'll be Morrison Fulmer, and for Lisbon, it'll be Cade Happel for Lisbon. As they were Happel there trying to look for a shot. Nice re-attack there by Fulmer to get around behind for the 2. As continue to work on top here. Looks like Fulmer's looking for a cradle. Looks like he's got it locked in, but they might, as they will go out of bounds. Happel there with a sit out right away, trying to find a way to get a reversal. He does! Nice sit out there by Happel. Able to spin himself around, get around behind for the 2. Confused. I guess it is 3-2. As they will.
Fulmer gets the escape and ties this one up 3-3.
Slide by their attempt by Happel, goes in for a single leg. He's got to pull it into him. Switches off to a double. Drives forward for the 2. As he increases his lead to 5-3. He's got that arm bar in. He's got to walk around to that front wrist. As he does, he's got to get around. Make sure we don't have a potentially dangerous. But that's the end of the period. 5-3 our score after 1 period in favor of Lisbon's Cale Happel. As Fulmer will get the choice, he defers to Happel, and Happel will take the bottom position. As Fulmer doing a pretty good job here of riding. Happel's got that front arm there, front wrist. He's got that near side cradle locked in. But lets it go.
Happel stands up, tries to free the leg, roll through, and gets the reversal.
What a move! What a move by Happel. Gets that single leg and just kind of ducks under. And rolls Fulmer right through. And he tries to work for a full. Be potentially dangerous. They'll go back to the center. Looks like we will have head coach Heath DeFrost of Pleasantville talking to our ref. As it looks like we will go back to action here with about a minute left to go here in the second period. Happel on top. Our score is 7-3 in favor of Lisbon's Cale Happel. Happel breaks Fulmer back down. Now Happel just running his head right into that elbow of Fulmer, just trying to force it back, try to get a armbar look. He sticks the half in. On the edge of the mat here, stalling on Fulmer. As the second period will come to a close, our score is 7-3 in favor of Cale Happel of Lisbon. Be Fulmer's choice. He's going to go top. Trying to maybe work for a turn here. Happel trying to work up to his feet. Fulmer trying to lock in that near side cradle. Fulmer's got it locked. He's just got to pull Happel over, and he does!
It's a pull through.
Happel works
Had one on the count.
his way around.
Happel's going to get on top and get the reversal.
And Fulmer had that near side cradle there, just didn't get it, didn't stay himself away there, but Happel
now got the turn. Trying to force that right shoulder down.
Looks like he's got it. He's got to force it down, and he does! Cale Happel with the pin.
In 4 minutes and 49 seconds, Cale Happel gets the fall of Morrison Fulmer. And Lisbon now with a 36-28 lead in the duel. Headed to 120 pounds with just 2 matches left to go.
As we head to 120 pounds. For Pleasantville to be Charlie Hare. And for Lisbon, it'll be Jackson Knapp. Knapp there in on a front headlock position. Hare, they'll clear back out. Work back in.
Lisbon changing up their projected order in this one. Number 1 ranked Brandon Paez not wrestling at 120, potentially wrestling at 126 in the next match. A little chess game that coaches love to play. See where they can get a couple extra points here and there, which can be big, especially in a duel like this. Yeah,
and you always want your best wrestlers wrestling close to that last match. Give your team the best chances of winning this duel. But Knapp there with some sort of throw, I guess. I mean, just a weird scramble position as no points are awarded.
There'll be a real advantage there as each one tries to turn around and get position, quickly defended by the other.
And at some point when you're watching these scrambles, it's you just become clueless at some point. But
Knapp does get free, gets position for the takedown, and he'll get 2 on the near fall.
And it looks like Knapp just tried to go for a head throw, and Hare slipped through. Then they got into some sort of single leg scramble position. Knapp gets a cradle locked in, takes him over to his back, gets 2 near fall, and then Hare gets up and gets out for the escape as Knapp takes a shot. Hare works him down to his stomach. He's got to work his way around. As that will end the period. Our score 4-1 in favor of Knapp, or Jackson Knapp of Lisbon. Knapp will take bottom, start the second. Looks like there was a locked hands there on bottom, but we keep working. As Knapp just circling, gets out for the escape. And right back in on a shot, and that should be 2. He's got around the waist there. That will be 2. 7-1. He extends his lead. Hare working his way back up. He does get out. Both wrestlers kind of took a shot there at the same time, but looks like Knapp has that underhook there. Into a front headlock. Drives forward and gets around for the 2. Nice forward pressure there by Knapp. Kind of had him in a front headlock position. Just drove right through him. About 30 seconds left here in the second period. Knapp on top. As Knapp looking for some type of turn there, trying to get some sort of back points as time will expire.
Headed to the third period, Knapp with a 9-2 lead on Hare at 1:20.
Hare chooses neutral to start the third. Knapp there on a shot, low single leg. Trying to switch off to a double there. He's got both legs. He's got forward pressure, forward drive. There's two for Knapp. Trying to work for some back points here, but got about a minute 20 left in this match. Our score 11-2 in favor of Lisbon's Jackson Knapp. As just under a minute. Still working here in the center. Knapp on top. Looks like Knapp's got a cradle, near side cradle locked in. He's gonna try to pull it back over. He's got the major. And he does turn him over. He's looking for a fall. Hare just kicking and kicking, trying to break that lock. And Knapp gets the fall. With 13 seconds left in the third period.
And that pin puts Lisbon ahead 42-28 and will lock up this duel for the Lions with just one match to go. So Lisbon will come out victorious against Pleasantville and earn the right to face Wapsie Valley in tonight's regional duel final.
As we head to our final match of the duel for Pleasantville, it'll be Blake Rosen, and for Lisbon, it'll be Brandon Paez. As Paez gets a quick takedown and goes for that tilt there. I think he got a 2 count there, so he'll get 2 near fall. As Paez for Lisbon is ranked number 1 in Class 1A at 120 pounds. So he is wrestling up a class. As Paez looks to have that armbar in. And gets it turned. Trying to just run it over, get both shoulders down to the mat. He does. Nice bridge. Nice bridge. Paez will try to settle in, get the fall. Great job there by Rosen to keep it off his back there, but Paez nonetheless gets 3 near fall. Increases lead 7-0. Paez again with that armbar. Tries to go for the half Nelson. He does, I think. Lost the half Nelson there, but just trying to plant both shoulders there on the mat. As the end of the first period comes to a close, our score 10-0 in favor of Brandon Paez. As looks like Rosen has something in his eye. I believe Rosen had the choice. He chose the top position. As tries to go for a mat return. Paez doing a really nice job. He's trying to claw his way out. Just gonna sprawl out, maybe try to look for a reversal here. Should be one. Looks like he went for the whip over, but there's two for Paez on the reversal. He gets a cradle locked in. He tries to just bring it back. He does. He's going to get near falls out of it. So this will be a technical fall. So your winner by tech fall, #1 ranked, Brandon Paez, which will have our final score of this duel, 47-28. Lisbon Lions get the win. And they will face 5th-ranked Wapsie Valley in our regional dual final.
Pleasantville fans, thanks for coming out tonight. Have a good drive home. Robert Friday, report to the principal's office. We're going to take a 10-minute break. We will start the next duel at 7:20.
As you heard, we will take a 10-minute break. And our second duel of the night, the regional final between 5th-ranked Wapsie Valley and 7th-ranked Lisbon, will start at 7:20. Our summary for tonight, we started tonight at 132 pounds, with Caleb Cook of Pleasantville getting a pin over Lucas Capron in 15 seconds. And then Tyron Boots of Lisbon over Tyler Gibson in a fall of 2 minutes and 33 seconds. Indy Harbaugh of Lisbon over Trevor Nickel of Pleasantville in a fall of 1 minute 17 seconds. Carter Metcalf of Pleasantville over Junior Krob of Lisbon, a major decision of 13-0. Silas Koenig over Henry Nehmeyer in a fall of 3 minutes and 42 seconds. Matthias Cole of Lisbon over Ross Stevens of Pleasantville, a decision of 7-4. 2 forfeits for Pleasantville of Dean Ammons and Paul Kasperovich at their respective weights of 182 and 195. And then at 220, Indy Ferguson over Carson Ammons of Pleasantville in a fall of 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Wyatt Smith over Wyatt Mann at Pleasantville at 285 in a fall of 18 seconds. At 106, Wesley Sadler over Tommy Booth of Pleasantville in decision 4-1. Cade Apple over Morrison Fulmer of Pleasantville in a fall of 4 minutes and 51 seconds. Jason Knapp over Charlie Hare of Pleasantville in a fall of 5 minutes and 48 seconds. And Brandon Paez with a technical fall of Blake Rosen. That gave us our final score, or technical fall of 15-0 in 2 minutes and 53 seconds, which gave us our final score, 47-28 Lisbon.
And you'll see on the screen the tale of the duel in Lisbon's 47-28 win, where Lisbon won 9 matches to Pleasantville's 5. A total of 18 takedowns to Pleasantville's 5. A 6-3 advantage on near falls and 5-1 on reversals. All wrapping up in a win for the Lions, who will now take on Wapsie Valley in the regional final duel here coming up shortly for a spot in the state duels tournament on Saturday in Coralville. Fans, stick around. After a message from the IHSAA, we will get set for Wapsie Valley and Lisbon.
One of the 3 directors that helps with eligibility.
I am an administrative assistant here at the Iowa High School Athletic Association. I help out with the enrollment in beds and participation survey and the co-op sharing agreements for schools.
My position's evolved because our communication method has switched completely online from a print or driven organization that had its own print shop to now ADs online, supers online, fans online, parents online, students online. Everybody wants to see everything, so our website became our priority. Social media exploded because it had to. We've had to digitize our operations, and so as communications director, that means coming up with a lot of new things and new ways to do things.
Internal employee type things, benefits, payrolls, things like that. I do the internal financial statements.
I assist in the accounting department, so I assist Jess as the director of finance. So I deal with all our accounts receivables and our accounts payables, and I am also assisting her with the online ticketing program, Hometown Ticketing.
I specialize kind of in the student leadership realm and help Chad with some of his workshops and registration behind the scenes. I line up meals at tournaments, hotel rooms, that kind of thing for our board. I'm just kind of the one that learns a little bit of everything and helps wherever I can.
I do all the design work and then of course print the programs and anything else that needs printed.
I think my primary roles are vision. You know, where do we want to go? What do we want to be to our schools and our young people? Also, be the public face of the Athletic Association, be the connection between this office and the general public.
I think people often have a misconception of how many people are in this building. I mean, even people in Boone don't understand, no, there's only 14 of us.
You know, when you're a staff of our size, we've got to work together. You can't be in a silo, just kind of hunker down on your part of this. We've got to bounce things off of each other. We have to collaborate. We've got to share ideas, and we've got to jump in and help where we're needed. We've got a leadership meeting every week, and we make sure we go through everything and anything that we should be discussing and trying to figure out how are we going to do this. We have a lot of fun doing what we're doing. Why wouldn't we? We're around sports all day.
For me, it's important because I feel like I'm helping a child. You know, I have a child with high anxiety, and this makes a difference to a child like her. And so it's really cool to be a part of that.
But when the other states look at us and see the programs that we run, see how we run them, I think they say, you know, Iowa does it pretty well.
Sportsmanship means doing what's right, treating your opponent with respect no matter the score.
The guy across from you works really hard to get to where he's at, so you should respect him, respect all the work he's put in.
It always goes back to the golden rule, you know, treat people how you would like to be treated.
I'm sure if you play sports, you've been around people who are unkind during the sport, but it makes it better and when everybody's kind. You're out there playing a sport, you're out there to have fun. You can still want to win, but always be kind. Remember, that's a human.
Nothing you can say from the stands is going to change the call that they make on the field. No matter how hard you yell at them, they're going to stick with the call on the field. So it doesn't really help much. But what does help is encouraging your team when they're down, when the call doesn't go their way. Instead of yelling at the officials, try to help encourage your team and get them out of the funk that they're in, and try and get them in the right direction.
All right, everybody, we're getting set for Wapsie Valley and Lisbon Regional Final Duel. Winner goes to the State Duels Tournament in Coralville on Saturday. Wapsie Valley ranked 5th in Class 1A, Lisbon ranked 7th. A handful of great matchups expected. We'll take a look at the ranked wrestlers. For Wapsie Valley, it's number 6, Dawson Schmidt at 126 pounds. And previously ranked, although not ranked now, previously ranked 10th at 170 was Drew Lansing. And at one point, Garrett Miller was ranked in the top 12 at 152. Lisbon with a handful of wrestlers ranked. Wesley Sadler, 106. Brandon Paez at 120. Tiernan Boots at 138, Indy Haba at 145, Matthias Cole at 170, Indy Ferguson at 220, and Wyatt Smith at 285.
And the lights go out here in the Lions Den here in Lisbon. We start this duel at 138 for Lisbon. It'll be Tremaine Boots, and for Wapsie Valley, it'll be Kanan Decker. Decker there on a shot. Boots defended it nicely. There's a shot there by Boots. And on that single leg, trying to circle around. Trying to lift it up. Trying to cut it off. Decker's got that. Still got his arm around his head. As there'll be 2 for Boots. Decker trying to work his way up. Still go out of bounds. Decker on bottom. We'll get set and ready to rock. Decker trying to work up to his feet. Boots doing a nice job of keeping him down to the mat. Decker trying to stand up. Trying to go with that sit out there, but Boots doing a nice job keeping him back. Decker trying to work his way, turned into him. Boots still holding on to that leg. First period will expire, as Boots will have the decision in the second. He will choose bottom. If you're Decker, you got to keep him down here. Try to keep a ride going, but Boots gets out. Boots gets in a front headlock position. Had that whip over there. Gets a throw. Works Decker over to his back. Decker's got to get off. He does. Nice bridge by Decker. Stay off his back. Boots doing a nice job keeping him down. Decker working up to his feet.
Decker gets the escape and is on the board. Boots with the 5-1 lead in period number 2.
Decker there in on a single leg shot, but Boots with a good sprawl there. Decker's got that underhook there. See if he can try to work his way around for maybe a front headlock position. As Boots looks like he'll take the front headlock position. As we're working on the edge here. As we will go out of bounds. Come back to the center. 40 seconds left here in this second period. 40 seconds left here in the second period. 5-1 is the lead for Boots of Lisbon over Wapsie's Kane and Decker. Boots in that front headlock position, gets around behind for the 2. Working Decker back down to his stomach. He's got 10 seconds left here. Just trying to ride him out. So as the second period expires, 7-1 is the lead for Boots of Lisbon. Decker will take the bottom position. He's got to get up and he's got to get out. Up fast, right off the whistle. There he goes, gets up, peels the hands away, gets out for the escape. Now he's got to get a shot.
Decker goes in on that right leg.
He's got to cross over, grab that far ankle there. He's got to bring his knees up, knee slide in, stand up with it.
Starts to lift. Gets Boots over the top.
As Boots now has both hands, and he'll get around behind for the 2. Decker there had nice positioning. Just need to knee slide in, stand up with it, bring it up. But Boots, the front headlock position, snaps him down, gets around behind for the 2. Looks like he's working on a tight wrist there. As we approach 1 minute left here in the third. He will cut Decker, let him back up. Make our score 9-3.
Now currently a 6-point lead. Boots gets the takedown for 2, now up 11-3. The all-important 8-point lead. Decker needing to get out here.
He's got to get out.
Points to get at least an escape, get this thing back under 8, try to avoid the major decision and bonus points for Lisbon.
He's got to get out, try to avoid the major. He's got that leg. Boots still has positioning. You see, he got that cradle there. He's trying to run it over on the edge of the mat here. Looks like Boots will get the major decision, give the Lions a 4-point lead.
And there it is, an 11-3 major decision for Tiernan Boots over Wapsie Valley's Kanan Decker to start the duel.
As we head to 145 for Lisbon, the Indy Harbaugh.
He'll be taking on Wapsie Valley's Dallas Tissue.
Shot there by Tissue. Harbaugh grabbing that far ankle. Tissue up with the lift. Nice job there by Tissue. Harbaugh had the ankle there. Almost got around behind for the 2, but Tissue moving those feet. Just getting out of it. They go out of bounds. Slide by their attempt there by Harbaugh, followed it up with a shot, but keeps control. There's a shot there by Harbaugh. Tried to go for the high crotch. And they will go out of bounds. No takedown awarded for Harbaugh. We'll stay on our feet.
Looks like the ref temporarily awarded a point there, putting up one finger. Not really sure what that was about, but still 0-0. Both wrestlers on their feet in neutral. Approaching 1 minute to go in this first period.
Nice slide by there by Harbaugh. Gets around behind for the 2. Minute left to go here in the first. As Harbaugh racks up a cradle. He's got Tissue on his back, and he gets the ball. And will extend the Lions' lead, 10-0. First period pin for Harbaugh as we head to 152. Where it'll be Wapsie's Garrett Miller taking on Lisbon's Junior Krob.
Now wrestling at 152 for Wapsie Valley, Garrett Miller, and for Lisbon, Junior Krob.
It's not the best start so far for Wapsie Valley. But if you're Coach Carl, what are you thinking here? And if you're Garrett Miller, what's your thoughts? You're out on the mat.
I think if you're Brian Kroll, you got to find a way. You're looking at this lineup thinking, hey, we got to find a way to get some points, and we need bonus points because the 2 matches that Lisbon's won so far have been bonus point wins, major decision and a fall. So if you're Garrett Miller, I'm thinking, well, I want to secure the win first of all, make sure I'm in a good lead. And then I'm looking for bonus points. I'm looking for turns. I'm looking for maybe some fall positions. Trying to find a way to get some sort of bonus points on the board. But it's always tough. You always think about that going into these matches, but sometimes in wrestling, things just don't happen like you want them to. You kind of just got to adjust with what's going on.
And Miller was able to get the takedown there for a 2-point lead. Called for a stall warning, and Krob gets free on the escape.
Back to hand fighting again. Nice single leg there by Garrett Miller. See if he can lift it up. He's got to get it out from between his legs.
Krob tries to drop back.
That was kind of that move that I think it was Sadler did earlier. Just kind of rolled through. Just kind of pulled him right under that single leg move. Garrett Miller doing a nice job not getting thrown to his back.
That single leg again, gets the double. And 2 on the takedown for Garrett Miller.
That was a good takedown there right before the period ends.
Miller with a 4-1 advantage on Junior Krob of Lisbon, headed to the second period at 1:52.
Krob gets the decision. He will take bottom. Miller starts this period on top. Miller there with that claw ride. Brings Krob down to his stomach, sticks the leg in.
I'd like to give a shout out to everybody watching at home and anybody who may be simultaneously watching this and the Wapsie Valley basketball games at O-line. Also a shout out to a pair of 2020 Wapsie Valley graduates, Brady Benning and Dallas Wittenberg, watching from home. A stalemate called on the mat. We'll line back up and go again.
You can see both coaches just yelling adjustments to their wrestlers out on the mat as Krob gets right up and right out. Miller in there on a single leg. See if he switch off to a double again.
Miller dumps him and gets the 2. He has a near fall
count.
A pin for Garrett Miller.
That is good wrestling awareness, knowing where you're at, dipping him right off, right to his back, and keeping him there for the pin. What a job.
That one fires up the Wapsie Valley bench and crowd. Garrett Miller gets the stick and 6 on the board for the Warriors.
We head to 160 pounds. It'll be Wapsie Valley's Brock Kleitch taking on Lisbon's Henry Niemeyer. Shot attempt there by Kleitch.
Kleitch lines up a shot, defended by Niemeyer.
Again, just hand fighting here. Shot there by Kleitch.
Both wrestlers being aggressive here, but their positioning takes them out of bounds. Line back up in the center and go again.
Shot attempt there by Kleitch. Gets that single leg. See if he can transfer off to a double.
Lift, dumps.
Oh, he loses the leg.
Niemeyer was able to kick out and free the ankle. No points awarded, still neutral.
It was a nice shot there by Kleitch. Just couldn't hold on to that ankle. Great job there by Niemeyer, just kicking out, kicking out. Shot attempt there by Kleitch. Niemeyer tried to work around in that front headlock position, but both wrestlers come back up to their feet. Just under a minute here to go in this first period. Shot attempt there by Niemeyer. He'll get around behind for the 2.
Niemeyer first to score in this 160-pound match with a takedown and under 30 seconds to go in the first period.
As Niemeyer just trying to look for that half Nelson, it looks like. Kleitsch trying to work back up to his base here. As the first period will come to a close. Our score, 2-0. Henry Niemeyer of Lisbon. Kleitsch gets the choice in the second period. He defers. Niemeyer will choose neutral. See if Kleitsch can make some adjustments and get a good shot off and finish. Get for the 2 takedown. There's a shot attempt there by Kleitsch. Try to go for that high crotch single leg. There's a slow single there by Niemeyer. And there's 2. Just a nice low single there by Niemeyer. Gets around behind for the 2. Again, Niemeyer looking for that arm bar. Kleitsch just got to work back up to his base here. Niemeyer's got to have Nelson put in. But Kleitsch works up to his base. Kleitsch doing a nice job turning into him. But they go out of bounds. We got 55 seconds left here in this second period. Kleitsch just got to get up fast right off the whistle. There he goes. Locked hands.
Locked hands called on.
So
the locked hands call on Niemeyer results in a point for Brock Kleitsch. Stop the action and line up back in the center of the mat.
Switch. Trying to go for a switch there. Grabs that leg. Turns into him. There's 2.
And 2 on the reversal for Brock Kleitsch.
He gets a cradle.
Lock up that cradle. Pulls him through.
This could be a pin here. And he does.
The Warrior bench and crowd erupts. A pin for Brock Kleitsch.
What a pin. Down 1. Makes quick work on top. Cradle locked in right away.
How do you like that for some momentum? 2 pins in a row gives Wapsie Valley a 12-10 lead now in the duel.
As we head to 170, where it'll be Jonah Frost for Wapsie Valley, and for Lisbon, be Matthias Cole. I think Drew Lansing might be wrestling up a weight at 182. We'll see. We'll await the answer. But right now, it's Jonah Frost versus Matthias Cole. Matthias Cole into that front headlock position. They will go out of bounds. As we stay neutral here. Matthias Cole back into that front headlock position on the edge of the mat. Frost trying to look for some sort of way out. As Cole trying to lock up a cradle. We
Cole
got 2.
Get 2 on the takedown. As he drives that head, trying to drive forward.
He's trying to bring Frost's head to his knee, trying to lock up that cradle.
Frost doing a pretty good job of sprawling out. Keep those legs out, counterbalance himself.
Frost doing a really nice job. Not giving it up. As
Cole
we
worked
have
the other way,
stalemate.
trying to get the turn. A good defense by Jonah Frost. It leads to a stalemate and back to center.
Frost on bottom here, about 30 seconds left here in the first period. As Cole will start back up. Looks like we do have a caution on Cole. Chopped that arm a bit too early. That's his third tonight, I believe. Separate matches, but
Cole really pushing the limits on that start, trying to gain an extra advantage. As Frost breaks free for the escape, gets the stand up and cuts the lead down to 2-1.
back here neutral as this first period will expire. Our score 2-1 in favor of Matthias Cole of Lisbon. As Cole will get the choice to start the second period, he will choose bottom. Frost on top. Frost working on bottom here. Trying to pull him down. He's got to let him go, otherwise he's going to get a stalling call, but lets him go. So Cole extends his lead to 3-1. Cole's got double unders there.
They're going to call a stall there on Frost.
Cole had those double unders. He was really driving, so even if Frost wanted to push back in, he probably would have been just bowled over by Cole. Oh, just ankle pick there, right into the half Nelson, and there's the fall. There's a missed call somewhere. I don't remember where, but Wapsie crowd not in favor, but nonetheless, Lisbon retakes the lead 16-12. As at 182, it'll be Cannon Yeager of Wapsie Valley. He will receive a forfeit, giving Wapsie the lead 18-16. Then at 195, it'll be Jake Shore receiving a forfeit. So it'll increase Wapsie's lead 24-16. So Wapsie takes the lead 24-16. And all at once, all that momentum of Lisbon is wiped away by two Wapsie Valley forfeits. As we head to 220, it'll be Keegan Brown for Wapsie Valley taking on fourth-ranked Indy Ferguson of Lisbon. Nice hand fighting here by Brown and Ferguson. We work in the center. Both wrestlers looking for some type of open look for a shot, some type of positioning. There's a shot there by Brown. He's trying to finish. He's got to get that other arm around. See if he can grab that other leg. That's two.
Two on the takedown for Keegan Brown.
Nice job there by Brown. He sticks the leg in. Looks like he's trying to go for a Turk. He's got that leg elevated. He's just got to pull it up. And he does. He's going to get near falls. That should be near falls. That's 45. There's near falls.
Trying to say that he's not reached his 45 yet. Not really sure what he's seeing.
He's on his back. I don't get it. There's the near falls. So he'll get the 3 count. He's trying to go for a fall. Brown's in a dangerous position here. If he gets
keep
flipped,
those hips back.
He's got to keep it settled in. He can't get too high, otherwise he's going to get flipped. But they're waiting for that ref to hit that mat. You can see that whole Wapsie bench is waiting for it. He's settling in. He's got 10 seconds, but loses it. So that'll be 3 points for Keegan Brown. He'll take a 5-0 lead going into the second period. It'll be Brown's choice. He defers. Ferguson's choice. He'll take bottom. Let's see what Keegan Brown can do again on top. He's got to chop him down, chop that arm.
So Keegan Brown with a 5-0 lead headed to the second period at 220 pounds.
He's got that claw ride locked in. Go for near falls again. That should be near fall counts. I got too high. He just got too high there. Ferguson able to slip through. Get the 2 reversal.
So Indy Ferguson gets the reversal, cuts the lead down to 5-2 with Keegan Brown leading. 1:30 to go in period number 2 at 220 pounds.
Ferguson now on top. Brown trying to work up to his base. He's trying to work up. He's trying to come out. He's working his way up. See if he can peel those wrists. He does.
The escape for Brown. 1 point to his score, leading 6-2.
You can see this Wapsie crowd just wants to explode. So does that bench over there. But both these wrestlers doing a really good job. As we keep hand fighting here. Let's see if Brown can get another shot off.
For everyone watching, we apologize for the loss of graphics temporarily. We're working to get those back up. But in the meantime, we'll keep you updated as best we can. Keegan Brown working around, gets 2.
And nice.
Brown with the 8-2 advantage. 15 seconds to go in the second period, leading Lisbon's Indy Ferguson. Ferguson ranked 4th in Class 1A at 220 pounds.
That was a really nice re-attack there by Brown. Ferguson in on the shot. Brown defends it, gets around behind in a scramble for a little while, but gets the 2 takedown nonetheless as we go to the third period.
That ends the second period. 8-2. Keegan Brown leading Lisbon's 4th-ranked Indy Ferguson at 220. Brown in the bottom position to start the third period.
Brown trying to work up to his feet. Gets chopped down, but he's working up that base. Again, Keegan working his way back up. Ferguson doing a nice job here on top. Keegan's got to stay off his back.
A stall called on Brown on the bottom. Brown tries to stand up, brought back to the mat by Ferguson. Tries to work around the right, back up to his feet.
Gets the escape. It's 9-2 with a minute to go.
A 7-point advantage for Brown, under a minute to go See if he can line up a shot, get a takedown, maybe collect a bonus point win.
I think if you're Brown, bonus points are at a luxury here. You're just trying to keep your lead, keep on your feet. If that bonus point opportunity comes to you, take it, but just make sure you're staying in front here. With 30 seconds to go, Ferguson with the shot. Gets the takedown. Lets Brown back up.
Good cut.
10-4.
10-4 lead for Keegan Brown as they go out of bounds.
Brown's got 25 seconds. He's got to stay active here. "20 seconds. Make sure you stay out of any throws.
Both wrestlers batting clock. Ferguson goes in on the right leg.
Brown's just got to play defense. Get your legs back.
10 seconds to go. Ferguson tries to flip Brown. He gets around for the 2 on the takedown. A 10-6 score now. The escape. A victory for Keegan Brown.
What a match.
10-6 decision. Brown upsets the 4th-ranked wrestler, Indy Ferguson. And Wapsie Valley now leads this duel 27-16.
What a match by Keegan Brown. Really well wrestled. He's able to work, stay in front when he's tired at the end of the match. Great job. Just a great job.
We'll go to 285 pounds for Wapsie Valley. It's Derek Hilsenbeck. He'll be taking on Lisbon's 2nd-ranked Wyatt Smith. Hilsenbeck started wrestling in the heavyweight position for Wapsie Valley around the Battle of Waterloo back in December. Hilsenbeck working through, has that left leg. Has Smith on the back pedal.
What a scramble. Hilsenbeck working.
Hilsenbeck naturally a 195-pounder, wrestling up a couple weight classes. Smith gets 2 on the takedown.
We'll say when
Hilsenbeck gets out for the escape, now 2-1 Smith.
When Hilsenbeck went in on that shot, you can see this crowd, he just smashed his head right into the mat and was an effective way to get his head on the mat and keep getting takedowns here, but Smith just Hilsenbeck clinging to that leg. He's got to grab that other ankle. See if he can cut it off. Holy cow, what? Weird scramble positions, I will say. Smith is cutting Hilsenbeck up. You can't kick him. I mean, you can't kick him.
That's the 2nd time now Smith has tried that off the first escape. He tried to kick and trip Hilsenbeck as he got out. As Smith goes in on the attack again, he gets 2 on the takedown, working on near fall. He'll get 3 on the near fall. A 9-2 advantage for Wyatt Smith of Lisbon on Wapsie Valley's Derek Hilsenbeck.
Now Smith working on that Turk. That Butcher, my bad. He's working on a fall here. Hilsenbeck rolling through, and he does. But Smith will get 3 out of it. And I think for Hilsenbeck, you're kind of at a disadvantage weight-wise, especially. But Smith is going to take neutral. See if Hilsenbeck can get a shot here. Nice shot there by Hilsenbeck. He's got to bring his knees up. That's the problem when you're wrestling from 195 to 285. When you take that shot, unless you get a really good clean shot and are able to lift him up, you're stuck under all that weight. You just can't pull through.
Smith going for the turn. Hilsenbeck tries to fight it off, but Smith gets the pin. in 2 minutes and 41 seconds of Wapsie Valley's Derek Hilsenbach.
And as we turn the lineup over back to 106, it'll be Wapsie's Caden Belinsky against Lisbon's Wesley Sadler.
Sadler ranked 8th at 106 pounds. Our current dual score update, Wapsie Valley with a 27-22 lead.
Nice shot there by Belinsky right off the gate, but potentially dangerous. We had a scramble position. As Sadler looks for a shot, trying to work around behind for the 2. Doesn't got it yet, but now they give it to him. As Sadler trying to look for some sort of fall or just turn opportunity. Belinsky tries to escape. Sadler keeping him in. Sadler trying to look for some sort of turn. I mean, he's trying to look for that arm bar, but what potentially dangerous. Belinsky's got to get up and out right off the whistle here. Just under a minute here left to go in this first period. Belinsky tries to sit out there. Kick away, kick away. He's trying to just kick out. Sadler follows him out of bounds. Play back to the center.
45 seconds to go in this first period at 106 pounds. Lisbon's Wesley Sadler leading Caden Belinsky 2-0. Once again, fans, we apologize for the loss of score graphics on the broadcast. But luckily, we're able to keep our stream alive. We'll keep you updated as best we can on the match and dual scores.
Just under 20 seconds left to go here in this first period. Sadler trying to work for some sort of turn on Belinsky. But as time will expire, our score after 1 is 2-0 Sadler of Lisbon. As we head to the second, it'll be Belinsky's choice. He defers. Sadler will choose bottom, I believe. Yes, Sadler will choose bottom. Let's see if Belinsky can get a few tilts. It's what he usually tries to do here on top. Works him down to his stomach, but Sadler right back up to his base. You can see Belinsky trying to put that forehead right into his shoulder. He's got that leg. He's got to keep it. Sadler whizzering. As we have potentially dangerous and a stall call.
I'll call a stall on Belinsky there.
I mean, he had the whizzer in. I don't know how Belinsky could have got out of that, but without just letting him go. Belinsky tried to bring out a mat return. Sadler turns into him. Gets to reversal. As we might have a stalemate here.
Sadler working around, trying to get that head under.
Hip out
Lock
by
up a
Belinsky.
cradle.
Belinsky tried to go for that hip out there, but unable to get out of it. Sadler again with his headgear issues. As they will go out of bounds. Just Someone needs to tighten that headgear for him.
So 41 seconds to go here in period number 2. Wesley Sadler with a 4-0 lead of Wapsie Valley's Caden Belinsky in this 106-pound match.
I mean, that's right away. Sadler, you can see it, just locked his hands on bottom. But no call. And there's it again.
They'll call it as potentially dangerous there.
He's throwing his shoulder above his head. I don't know how that ref didn't call that sooner. Belinsky trying to wrestle out of it. He does. Gets the escape. There's a shot.
Eyes works around.
Again, whizzer by Sadler.
Has that left leg, bends up, trying to lock up a cradle.
Trying to lift it up. He's got to bring that up again. As that will end the second period, Belinsky will have the choice.
A 4-1 advantage for Sadler.
As Belinsky will choose bottom. He's got to get up and out fast. Give him enough time to get a takedown. As tries to go for sit out.
Belinsky trying to turn out of it. Sadler able to break him back down.
You can see Sadler's just bending his elbow back. But as we approach a minute 30 left, Belinsky trying to work up on bottom. Trying to find a way up. As we have stalling on top. Sadler just not getting out to the sides.
The first stall call on Sadler of the match.
When you're on top, you got to work out to the sides. You got to continuously work to try to get turns. When you're not doing that, they're going to call a stall call on you eventually. Because that's a... Again, Sadler's just bending Belinsky's elbow back. That's like the 4th time he's done it this match. As Belinsky working his way up. Kick away, Belinsky. That should be stalling on Sadler, but he's just not letting Belinsky.
Belinsky tries to kick out of it, but Sadler is able to just hold on to the ankle. 47 seconds to go in the 3rd period. Sadler for Belinsky 1 at 106 pounds.
Belinsky doing a really nice job in this match, just continuously working. He's got to get up, though. He's got to work up to his base, get out, stand up and get out. Belinsky trying to work his way up and out. He's got to be careful of a cradle here. So he'll get away. Belinsky trying to find a way out. He gets an escape. He's got to go. He's got to go.
10 seconds to go. Belinsky tries a shot.
It's Sadler just sitting there.
And Sadler will hold on for the 4-2 advantage with some extracurriculars after the match.
Sadler escapes with a win over Belinsky, but well hard-fought match by both wrestlers as we head to 113, where it will be Wapsie's Landon Frost against Lisbon's Jackson Knapp. And by the way, this dual score is 25-27 in favor of the Warriors.
So a big match here ahead of a couple ranked wrestlers coming up, with Lisbon's Brandon Paez waiting potentially at 120 pounds, where he is ranked first, and Dawson Schmidt awaiting for the Warriors at 126 pounds, currently ranked 6th.
Shot there by Knapp.
Knapp goes in as Frost locks up that head. Tries to go for the under, driving forward.
Looks like he tried to go for that whip over there. Doesn't get it. As we will hit a stalemate. Go back to neutral.
Under a minute to go in this first period. Scoreless between Wapsie Valley's Landon Frost and Lisbon's Jackson Knapp.
Looked there like a single arm slide by, but no shot taken. As we have about 30 seconds left in this first period. There's a shot by Knapp. Single leg. Nice whizzer! That should be two. He's got positioning.
No takedown awarded yet. Frost trying to still work through that.
He's got to bring that arm back. Try to just peel it off. I don't know how Frost did not have positioning. He had the head locked.
And Frost got a little too far up top. And Knapp able to work around, gets the takedown before the period ends. Knapp with a 2-0 lead headed to the second period at 113 pounds. And again, our dual score currently Wapsie Valley leading 27-25.
As Knapp did have the decision to start the second, he takes bottom. Frost trying to work on top here. He's got to find some way to get a turn.
We're going to stuff that head, try to pull that arm back.
He's got that arm bar. See if he can work out to that front wrist. Nice job there by Knapp.
Knapp got up to his feet, nearly got the escape. Frost still in the top position, although getting a little high.
He's got to push that head down.
Frost needs to keep that leg locked up.
There he goes.
Tries to run over, gets that ankle.
Nice job there by Frost, staying on top. But now we got to work and try to get him down to his stomach.
1 minute to go in this second period. Knapp with a 2-0 lead on Frost.
Go for that half Nelson. He had that arm up, just hanging there. He does. He's got to stay back. Can't get too high.
As Knapp sends Frost over the top. Trying to work around, needs to keep that half Nelson locked in.
He's got it locked. Now he's going to try to grab that leg. Nice job again by Frost, staying on the top position.
Frost flattens it back out. Trying to run that arm over. 15 seconds to go in the period.
As time will expire here in the second. A great job there by Frost, riding him out for the full 2 minutes, not letting Knapp get that 1 point escape. Now it's Frost's turn on bottom. He's got to get up and get out.
2 minutes to go here in period number 3, 113 pounds. Lisbon's Jackson Knapp leading Wapsie Valley's Landon Frost 2-0.
Frost has got that ankle. See if he can pull it over. He's got to stand up with it. Turn in. Switch off to a double. He's got to stand up. Stand up with it. Stand up. As we have a stalemate.
They're called potentially dangerous.
Oh.
And award a point to Frost.
Guess he had that leg hooked in.
Well, the scoreboard not currently reflecting the point.
Frost again trying to go for the hip out. That should be.
Score should be 2-1 right now. Scoreboard still showing 2-0 as the secondary official goes over. Try to get that adjusted.
You got to call a stalemate here. There's no action, but
1 minute to go in the period.
Frost can work his way up.
Gets up to his feet.
Locked hands.
Locked hands again.
You can see when he gets that hip out, he's just got to scoot his butt over. Try to turn in.
Locked hands and 1 point to Frost. This one's tied up 2-2.
Let's see if Frost. So we got a stalemate. It's tied.
Stalemate. Line it back up in the center. Frost still in the bottom position. 35 seconds to go.
If Frost can get up and get out, all he's got to do is get up and get out.
You can hear the Warrior fans cheering on Frost.
He's working. He's got to work his way up.
15 seconds to go in the period. Still tied 2-2 between
Scoot!
Knapp and Frost.
Scoot!
Frost works around.
He's got the
Knapp
leg.
defends it. Goes in on that ankle.
And we will head to overtime.
The
In
third period
1:13.
ends tied 2-2. A sudden victory period. First to score wins.
First one to get a takedown. Both wrestlers hand fighting.
Knapp
Single
goes
leg
in
shot in. He gets the 2. It'll give Lisbon the lead.
That sudden victory win bumps Lisbon up into a 1 point lead, 28-27 on Wapsie Valley, heading to 120 pounds. 3 matches to go in this one, 120, 126, and 132. At 120 pounds for Wapsie Valley will be Brody Kleitch. He will be taking on Lisbon's Brandon Paez.
Paez.
No, there's some speculation all week from Coach Krall what Lisbon would do if Paez was going to wrestle at 120 or bump to 126 to try and face Schmidt. But here he is at 120 taking on Brody Kleitch. Paez gets around for the takedown and 2.
Paez with the takedown. He gets 2 near fall, I believe. Make it a 4-0 lead for him over Brody Kleitch. Kleitch trying to work his way up.
One minute to go in this first period. Brandon Paez with the 4-0 lead on Brody Kleitch at 120 pounds.
Again, Paez with another tilt. Looks like he will get 2. Extend his lead to 6-0. As we approach under 30 seconds in the first. As Brody Kleitch will get called for stalling. To about as time expires in the first, our score will be 6-0. Brandon Paez of Lisbon. Brody gets the choice. He will defer. Paez will take neutral. Brody trying to look for some wrist position there. Paez circling around. Gets around behind for the 2 to extend his lead 8-0. Looks like he's looking for that tilt. Now Paez looking for that arm bar. Paez trying to work for that arm bar. Stalling on red, 1 point Paez.
Paez now with a 9-0 lead as we approach 1 minute to go in this second period.
I mean, he's got his shoulder way above his head. That's, yeah, potentially dangerous.
We've seen that potentially dangerous.
We've seen that called all night with these wrestlers getting that shoulder above their head, and it's going to get called every time.
So Paez is going to go neutral, let Kleitsch up here. A 9-1 score, 57 seconds to go in period number 2.
Paez circling around for the 2. .30 seconds left to go here in the second. Our score 11-1 in favor of Brandon Paez. Stalling on red again. Stalling on Kleitsch, I should say. 1 more point to Paez. $10 seconds left to go. And as we head to the third period, our score is 12-1 in favor of Brandon Paez. Kleitsch will take top.
Very strenuous match here for Kleitsch. See what he can do here. If he can hold off the tech fall, be big in the Warriors team score pursuit.
He's got to let him go. Let him go.
Paez does escape. Now up 13-1.
As he's going to work around. Well, Kleitsch doing a really nice job here of holding on to that leg. I think now you got to let go, not get flipped to your back, which he does.
That's going to be 2 on the takedown for Paez. Now up 15-1.
Now if you're Paez, you're going to try to go for a pin and seal up this dual win for your team. Minute 11 left. And that will do it.
They'll call stall there, and 2 for Paez. And it is a 17-1 tech fall for Brandon Paez, coming in 5 minutes and 5 seconds as Lisbon increases their lead in the duel 33-27. We head to 120 pounds for Wapsie Valley. It's 6th ranked Dawson Schmidt. His opponent for Lisbon will be Ben Kelly.
I think if you're Dawson Schmidt, the obvious thing on your mind, you need 6. Go out and get a pin for your team and send this to Criteria. As he does. Quick takedown. Right to his back.
2. Working quick.
He's got to get
a near fall count started. He's going to get 2 on the near fall, so a 4-0 lead early for Dawson Schmidt.
And he's got to get a fall. Wapsie needs it. There he goes.
Gets the turn.
There's the ball. That ties it up. Let's go.
Dawson Schmidt with a pin in 27 seconds of Lisbon's Ben Kelly ties this one up, 33-33.
So we will head to criteria.
No, we've got one match to go, bud.
Oh, jeez, I forgot.
One match to go to win this one. 132 pounds.
Gosh.
For Wapsie Valley, it will be Easton Crawl. He will be taking on Lisbon's Lucas Capron.
I completely forgot. How could I forget Easton Crawl? One match, this is what legends are made of, as they say. To send your team to the state dual tournament in Coralville.
Crawl works the round, gets an early 2.
What a match. Crawl working quick. Gets an armbar locked in. He's trying to work it around. He's got the armbar.
Crawl runs it over. He's got a near fall count.
He's trying to work for the pin. He's got it. He's got it. He's just got to get that straight shoulder to the mat.
Crawl sword. Pin! Pin! Warriors win!
Easton Crawl with the pin to seal the deal. Wapsie Valley's going to the state tournament.
You saw it right there. Easton Crawl, first night back in the lineup, gets the pin. Wapsie Valley wins this duel 39-33.
What a match for Easton Crawl. First night back in, as you said, and man, did he prove something. He made a statement. That's a statement win for Easton Crawl, send his team to the state tournament.
A momentous occasion for Wapsie Valley. They come from behind. After a quick early bonus point victories for Lisbon, the Warriors battle back. They get a couple pins of their own. They pick up some bonus points, hold off. And how big was Brody Kleitz holding off that tech fall from Paez?
Yeah, and big match. Big match. What a duel. What a duel.
A great night of wrestling. So it is Wapsie Valley coming out victorious tonight, defeating Lisbon, and they punch their ticket to Saturday's state dual tournament. Wapsie Valley makes it back for the first time since 2017.
And what a season for this Wapsie team. Ryan Crawl in his first season sends his team all the way to the state dual tournament. What a great job by this coaching staff and these wrestlers.
We'd be remiss to say if we didn't give a shout out to the Lisbon Lions on an incredible season and an amazing effort tonight as Wapsie Valley gets their state qualifying banner. Wapsie Valley heading to the state dual tournament. So there you have it, folks. Wapsie Valley wins this one. Regional dual champions. All right, Zach, why don't you give us the recap of the action.
So we started tonight at 138 pounds with Trinaine Boots over Kanan Decker, who made his major decision of 11-3. And then Indy Harbaugh over Dallas Tissue in a fall of 1 minute 15 seconds. Garrett Miller over Junior Krob in a fall of 2 minutes and 44 seconds. Brock Kleitch over Henry Nehmeyer in a fall of 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Matthias Cole over Jonah Frost in a fall of 2 minutes 48 seconds. Then Wapsie received 2 forfeits. Camden Yeager and Jake Shore at their respective weights of 182 and 195. At 220, Keegan Brown upsets number 4 ranked Indy Ferguson in a fire match decision 11-6. Wyatt Smith over Derek Hilsenbach in a fall of 2 minutes and 41 seconds. And as we flip the lineup back over, Wesley Sadler over Kane Belinsky, a decision 4-2. Jason Knapp over Landon Frost in an overtime sudden victory match, 4-2. Brandon Paez with the technical fall of Brody Kleitch in 5 minutes and 4 seconds. 17-1 was that score. And then the two big pins for the Warriors. Dawson Schmidt over Ben Kelly in a fall of 28 seconds. And then Easton Crow on his first night back in the lineup gets the fall over Lucas Capron in a fall of 31 seconds, giving us a final score of Wapsie Valley 39, Lisbon 33.
And there you heard it, recapping all the action and the final stat summary there. Wapsie Valley had Wapsie Valley and Lisbon each had one decision in the duel. Wapsie Valley bested the Lions 4-3 in falls. It was Wapsie Valley picking up 2 forfeit wins, while Lisbon picked up a major decision, a sudden victory win, and a tech fall. All of that wrapping up in a Warrior win, 39-33. Fans, stay tuned. While we let the wrestlers celebrate a little bit, we will be bringing up 1 or 2 Warrior wrestlers, get their thoughts and their reactions on punching their ticket to the state dual tournament. Stay tuned. All right, Warrior Wrestling fans, I am here with the man of the hour, the guy who picked up the massive win for the Warriors, Easton Crawl. What are your thoughts, Easton? After such a big night here, and you're the last one out on the mat, what was your thoughts as you walked out there?
It was great. I knew what I needed to do for the team to go out there, get the win, secure the fall, get all the points we could to win the dual meet.
Absolutely. It was a great one, a great effort. So you've been out of the lineup for a little bit. You know, you've sat back, you've watched your team prevail through. They've had some great wins, some good dual wins. They also picked up the conference dual team title. As you were out of the lineup, you know, supporting your teammates, what were you doing to get yourself better and help your teammates progress?
You know, I was still in the room as much as I could through my sickness and stuff. I worked out with the team, still cheering on the team from the sidelines. Huge help cheering them through.
It's always great to have a good teammate in the room and somebody that has your back. You know, what do you say would epitomize this year's Wapsie Valley team? You guys had a good run last year, you know, where Dawson and Keenan both made it to state. You know, unfortunately, you were out of the lineup, but you're back again this year. You know, you guys have a veteran group mixed with some young guys, but some young guys that have experience. What was the thoughts in the room this year, you know, and where you guys were early in the season to now? What was the progression?
You know, we knew we could do big things this year with our team. We have great teamwork. We collaborate well together. We knew we could do big things. We just didn't know quite where we were at, but throughout the season we figured out that we were a lot better than we knew we were.
Yeah, you guys absolutely put on a great performance this year. You know, from the early win against Jessup, you picked up wins over Columbus, Denver. You guys nearly beat National Plainfield at the Battle of Waterloo, but rebounded with 2 big wins there, and then won your pool on day 2. Aside from tonight, because I know you want to pick this one, what would you say is the biggest win of the year for the team, and what was your biggest win?
Well, I know, like you said, National Plainfield was a close duel. We didn't quite win that one. That was a great duel for us, though. We had actually even a lot of great duels. We knew going into Dike New Hartford, they were a pretty decent team. They hadn't had any losses yet that year. We came in there to smash, get ready, do what we could do, show them how it was, basically.
Well, you guys absolutely did that, and all of your efforts have paid off. Regional dual champions, you're heading to the state dual tournament. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, stick around, everybody. We will have one more wrestler on the air. Yeah, welcome back in once again, everybody. I am joined right now by Wapsie Valley's senior wrestler, Dawson Schmidt. No, Dawson, you made pretty quick work of your opponent tonight. Was it because you just had one match out there where you're used to wrestling 2, 3, 4, 5 in a day?
Yeah, I guess it was just that one match. I mean, I didn't really think of it much. I knew it was a tight duel, so I just had to go out and do what I do. And Coach told me, you got to get the fall, and that's what I did.
Just do what you're told, right?
Yep.
Absolutely. A great year so far for you guys, and it's not done yet. You win the regional duel. You're heading to the state duels on Saturday, and next Saturday, you guys will be heading to districts. What's just kind of been the theme of the year for you guys? What's been your mindset going forward? Because coming in, everybody, had some potential for you guys. They had some expectations of what you could do. What did you guys have to do to really achieve your goals this year?
What we've been really stressing in the room is effort. If you're going to give 100% effort, you're going to get out what you put in. So, as you heard at the end of the duel, Coach Crawl said championship effort, and that's what we do in the room. So, anything and everything we're doing, we're always giving 100% effort.
Yeah, it's always a big thing in wrestling, in sport, and in life. So what does this mean to you to be making state duels? I know your brother Donnie was part of the last Wapsie Valley team to make state duels in 2017, and obviously made it several times to state as an individual. And you've made it down to state 3 times yourself, be looking for a 4th. So what does this one mean to you?
This one means a little different than every other time I've been down there, because my brother, obviously, like you said, went down to state duels as well. And last year we were close to, but we got caught by Bosco. They're a great team. But this year it's something cool. This team's something special we got going, and I'm looking forward to state duels.
Absolutely. I know you guys will be great down there, and we'll find out your pairings later. But I'm guessing it probably doesn't matter who you face. You guys are going to be up for the challenge anyway.
Yes, 100%.
So, I want to say congratulations, Dawson, on the big win tonight, both for you and the Warrior team, and best of luck on Saturday at state duels.
Thank you.
And that was Dawson Schmidt, Wapsie Valley senior wrestler, and you heard from Easton Crawl, 2 of the big Warrior pieces in their regional dual championship. The Warriors qualifying for the state dual tournament on Saturday in Coralville at Extreme Arena. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to tonight's broadcast, despite some of our technical difficulties with a couple times we cut out on you and lost our graphics, but we stayed tuned. And we want to very much thank our sponsors tonight, Prime Capital Investments, Hooked Up Self-Storage in Fairbank, Grumpy's Bar and Event Center in Readlyn, Design Specialty Company, our main sponsors. We'd also like to thank Little Wapsie Communications, Oran Mutual Telephone Company, RTC Communications, and the Scott and Carol Westpfahl family. And thank you everyone for tuning into Wapsie Valley Wrestling this season. I was joined on the broadcast tonight by Zach Bavers, who carried us all the way, doing a great job tonight and this year. If you see Zach, give him a hand. I'm Blake Boer. Thank you once again for tuning in, and go Warriors!